what's up guys, my name is Pharaoh, and you goddamn right we're talking about PSO again. I'm gonna preface saying I like gaming where growth is explicitly expressed. This doesn't mean a challenge getting harder as your static power level improves in a vacuum with player skill. My character, my player avatar, usually has to grow. So yes, even though I've thoroughly enjoyed games like Pac-Man and Halo and fighting games like Smash and Titanfall, or it's not a fighting game, whatever, it's not really how I spend most of my time. I especially play these games when I'm feeling social, and I think it's really neat that there are games I can play specifically for those interpersonal purposes to keep my caveman brain sane while I spent so much time staring at screens and away from people. All that to say, role-playing games give my life meaning. It's the RPG, man. This includes all sorts of games these days, be it Diablo or Gauntlet, Final Fantasy, Borderlands, yes, I'm counting that. I'm an addict for it, and I'm proud. But today, I'm focusing on my chosen golden child of all time, Phantasy Star Online. Why do I end up comparing every game to this? I've said it before, but I started playing on the FNEA PSOBB server last November. This is a fan-maintained server by this guy named Soda Boy. He keeps the server up as his own goodwill. I joined the server because I had this habit where I'd hunt down for my family's copy of the GameCube version and play through the game and constantly invite siblings and friends whom I played with previously. They have grown out of it. They don't share my enthusiasm, so I was gonna have to go for it myself, and what do you know, the game doesn't work on my Wii. So without a proper GameCube, I couldn't play it. I wanted to try so many things too. I'm grown. I'm a slightly different person, if not a wholly different person. I want to play as a human for once, like I have in my other recent RPGs. I recently finished a Skyrim playthrough as a Breton. Maybe focus on magic. I was always a robot in those games because I felt like they were strong and I wanted to be strong. But now I can see all the paths that the game gave you, and I wanted to take. I haven't, even though the game is 20 years old, I had so much to do. Study the game and compare it to more recent releases so I can better understand why I like PSO so much, or why, if I'm even in the right for preferring it to modern games. So a quick Google search and bam, find FNEA and stick the easiest 160 hours into the server, maybe 4 characters for the rest of that year. No regrets. Though my playtime has waned since then with Anthem and Apex Legends and such coming out, I still come back to run some TPFs and talk to my clan and some amazing people populating the server. PSO is an old game with outdated mechanics and a terribly depressing story, but what it allows me to do is seamlessly roleplay whatever I want within the realms of this game's reality, and I like this reality. And here, I'm just looking for a good fight with some sick weapons, you know, I'm just being me, I'm just finding all the neat stuff. But I don't have to be that. I can be a lot of things, and I'll be accepted by the game and its population, like the person I wanted to be, the characters that I drew when I was a kid, my dot hack original character inspired days. I live in my own isekai fantasy on Rogol and Pioneer 2. It feels great. Some people help newbies by pretending to be one themselves, some people are here to max out and find the best builds in the DPS, and some people are just here to get the prestige for the quests that only guilds can have. There's even this guy, Seawood. He farms and sells the mag pets, the cute mag pets and stuff, for a secondary virtual currency. Why? Who knows? And who cares? And with all that, the systems are just inherently fun and appealing in this nostalgic artistic sense. We're all chasing old feelings and becoming the players we saw ourselves as when we were younger and not actualized. And that's why I play it. It's my second shot for becoming the person I wanted to be in a world that I loved. I'm glad the game has lived so long. I'm glad so many people share that dream and actively live it out the same way I want to. It also really helps that the game's fundamental systems of damage, magic, class, items, enemies, bosses, raids, quests, armor, stats, pets, and secrets are all solid enough and complete enough to set precedents and even outdo some of the current market's games. You know who you are. And the server I play on has been jacked up to include everything Sega put into the game and keeps everything ever released across its multiple versions obtainable, given you work for it as intended in the game. It finally also helps that the community knows the value of this virtue of the hunt and refuses to super boost weaker characters willy-nilly just by giving them good items. Now, this is way too short of a video to cut into the exact reason I refuse to let games like this go, but I hope it helps people who wonder why I wax nostalgia so hard for this game. PSO for life. Until then guys, the revolution will be televised. I'll speak to you soon. This is Pharaoh on XLViz. Peace.